Hey, it's your girl Night here coming to you with another video. Okay, so today's video we are going to be talking about the pros and the cons about living here in Ghana. But before we get into it, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hopefully you find this information informative. I know there's a lot of videos dealing with Ghana and talking about different experiences that people are having. But this is from my personal experience, being a young woman here, a young expat here. So let's get started. Okay, well, to start off with, one pro about living in Ghana is that it's a very peaceful country. There is very little major crimes, like in terms of like killings and kind of more violent crimes. You really don't see that much here. I'm not saying it doesn't happen at all, but I am saying that you don't see much of that here. So sometimes I see like people roaming the streets at like 10, 11 o'clock at night. And of course, being from America, that's like really, really late. I would never do that. But here, sometimes like women, children, they are out at night. But you don't want to be out too late. You don't want to be out too late at night. But it is a pretty safe environment depending on where you're, especially where you're at. Places such as like Circle, even places around Osu, I wouldn't recommend bumming around the streets at night, personally, unless you're with people, because there are certain things that do happen. But yes, overall, Ghana is a very peaceful country. Okay, so the second pro, I would say, this is my handy dandy little list here, because I tend to forget things. So I would say being close to nature, that's another pro about being here, especially in the more unspoiled areas of Ghana, such as the Volta region, places in Takoradi, and I will be doing videos about those places as well in upcoming videos. But it's very peaceful, very serene, even some places around the Cape Coast area. And even being like near the ocean, and my mother and I, we live by the ocean, and it is so nice sometimes just being like out in the morning or the evening, looking out around nature and hear the chickens and the goats and everything coexists together. So that's kind of nice. So that is the second pro about being here in Ghana. The third pro I would have to say would be it's a very family-orientated culture. You see a lot of families together, and I think in the States that's kind of starting to leave. I'm not saying there's no closely knit families at all, but it is nice to see dads with their children. And personally, I come from a single parent household. It's just me and my mom. So, it's nice to see that and seeing parents really active in their kids' life, and they're very community and family oriented. So that's really a beautiful thing to see. And I would say the fourth pro about being here is not being judged color of your skin. That is a beautiful thing. And being a black woman and from America, I know that my black brothers and sisters can definitely relate to that. Being here in Ghana, don't have to face racism in that way of being judged by the color of your skin. It's nice being around other black people and seeing other black people on billboards. That's pretty cool, I have to say. When we first got here, that was really refreshing, especially dealing with kind of like the racial issues and tension that tends to exist in America. That was nice, y'all. It really was. That was nice. That was a nice vibe. So that I would say that would be a fourth pro. And the healthier food is a fifth pro. You can definitely, healthier food is more accessible here. You have like different stands that have like fresh produce, fruits. They kind of know more about cooking more healthy. Of course, fast food is starting to come here. Like there are places such as KFC, Pizza Hut, but Burger King's also here as well. They just came not too long ago. But mostly Ghanaians cook at home still. So it's really nice to be in a culture where there's a little bit more healthier food, and it's kind of more organic when you go to places like stands around the road. I would say probably when you go to the actual markets here, they're more kind of like GMO type foods. It's kind of more what we're used to in America. But healthier food, you can't get it here. And I would say another pro about being here is the elders are respected. Younger people respect their elders. This is a country that, I mean, is no nonsense in that area. You know, my mother, she's an older woman, and she's regarded for her age. You know, people do things for her. People are very attentive in that way, which in America is kind of starting to leave. But there's also a negative effect to that, which I will get to in my cons. But that is nice to see that the elderly are regarded. You know, I feel that elderly people in the States sometimes, like, they're thrown away in nursing homes. And if you saw my previous video about when my mom and I first came here, we were caring for my grandmother for almost 8 years, and she was a dementia patient. So I kind of have a soft spot in my heart for older people, so that's nice. And I would have to say another pro about being here is there's less kind of emphasis on your appearance. Of course, you don't want to go out looking like whatever, but I have to say, even going down to the market, I feel nothing about throwing on, if I'm having a bad hair day, throwing on my scarf, and it's less pressure in that way. And you don't have to look like a fashion plate just going to the market or going places. You know, I would say even when it comes to weight, that's really nice to see. Here, you don't have to be a size 0. I see some beautiful women here, absolutely gorgeous women, and they're not size 0s. These are women who look like women, okay? You know what I'm saying? In terms of not being the pressures of being overweight and things of that nature are not here. So that's really nice. You know, it's kind of less superficial, especially coming from the West. You know, emphasis on, you gotta look good, you gotta look good. And of course, you don't want to look toe up, but, you know, it's less pressure in that way, which is refreshing. And another thing is money goes farther. Money does go farther. Ghana, the cedi is, I think right now it's 5 to 1. So it's 5 cedis to $1. So that is a plus. I will say though, Ghana is an expensive country. It's not the most expensive country on this continent, but I mean, it is costly. Those cedis do add up. I think, you know, a lot of people come in here, which is a tip, if you're coming here to especially live, look at your money in cedis. Don't look at it in dollars. That's what got my mom and I, when we first got here, is we were looking at our money in dollars. Oh, well, we're rationalizing, well, that's just $5. But $5 here, $5 there definitely adds up. So please, if you're especially coming here to live, look at your money in cedis. Trust. It's going to help you. But money does go farther. And I would say it's a good gateway country. It's a very good gateway country. Being here, they don't really bother you a lot. You can come here, start businesses. A lot of expats come here, start businesses. You can build a home here, you know, purchase land. You can purchase things. And, you know, it's easy to maneuver here, if you kind of get what I'm saying. You know, immigration school and the whole nine. So it's a really good gateway country. And I love that about Ghana. And also, I would have to say there are plants here in terms of that can help you with different like illnesses and different ailments. There is such things called the neem plant. There is also a moringa plant that's not too far from where I live. And my mom and I, we pick the leaves off that plant. And it helps with different things such as high blood pressure. My mom suffers from that, and arthritis. She suffers from that too. It helps with things like that, or like a stomach ache. It also builds up your immune system. And there's a lot of different herbs and remedies here that can help you to get better, and also ward off malaria. You know, now unless you're having like a serious ailment that you do need medical attention, there are things that are here that can help you, you know, in that area. So that is a pro about being here. And another pro is the nightlife, the night scene. For you, my younger people out there, it's pretty cool. I'm going to do a segment on that as well, about the nightlife here in Ghana. I've been to a few clubs, and it's pretty cool. I would say that the nightlife is kind of similar to the nightlife in America, except, you know, that you have like the Afro beats and all that going on, and it's pretty cool kind of learning the different dances and the different steps, African steps here. But it's pretty cool. So for my young people, yes, nightlife, you can turn up all night, and you know, a lot of clubs around Osu area especially, you can definitely have some fun. Hey guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I've decided that I'm going to break this video up. This this video is going to be for pros this week, and then next week it's going to be for cons. So you guys, please stay tuned for that. I was looking at the video and I was like, this video is really, really long, so I'm not going to bore you guys and just have you sitting through probably about like 30-minute video. So I decided to break it up for you guys. So you guys, please stay tuned for next week when I go over the cons of living here in Ghana. And I also wanted to sincerely thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for all my supporters and my subscribers. I have reached 100 subscribers in a 3-week time span, and I know that for some YouTubers it takes them a little while to get there, but thanks to you, I have gotten there in a very short period of time. Thank you guys so much. I just bless the most high for you guys. Thank you so much for all your support. So without you, I couldn't have done this. So I will keep the videos coming for you guys, and I just thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Bye.